A big announcement for the nation's second city today. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Altaviz Munnings. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks for joining us this evening. We begin tonight with news from the Northern Bahamas as Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis led a delegation of cabinet ministers on a tour of Freeport and the Lucayan area today. More specifically, the Grand Lucayan Resort in Lucayan. The Prime Minister has made it clear that it's his administration's goal to revitalize the Grand Bahama economy. Sabrina Brown of our Northern Service has tonight's top story.
Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis and his cabinet ministers arriving on Grand Bahama Wednesday morning, bringing good news for the island. It is now official. The government is in the process of acquiring the Grand Lucayan Hotel for $65 million. The government recently made a deposit of $10 million for the purchase of the beachfront property.
We've signed the sales of agreement and we hope to complete the purchase of this hotel within the next 30 days, hopefully sooner. We return to Parliament about the 15th, 16th of September, at which time I would give to the nation an exact report as to how we arrived at this conclusion, what exactly we're purchasing, and how we intend to move forward.
The Prime Minister says it was not the government's intention to take over the hotel. However, he says the government wants to protect jobs and preserve Grand Bahama's economy, and the closure of the Grand Lucayan could have a devastating impact on the island. Now the government will take over the Lighthouse Point that is currently in operation with 196 rooms and the Memories Resort, which has more than 500 rooms. The Prime Minister says the government does not plan to renovate Breakers Key that also has over 500 rooms. He believes the future is bright for the Grand Lucayan as there is great interest in the resort.
I've been informed that there are a lot of group bookings that individuals are trying to bring forth. However, because of the large size of the grouping and the number of rooms, I think only 196 presently available, those groupings are denied. But there are group bookings as high as 200-300 visitors that want to utilize the hotel services, but we don't have the capacity. But soon we'll have the capacity, and that would have an even greater impact on the Lucayan Strip.
The nation's leader says the government will only operate the hotel until a suitable buyer can be found, and he had some strong words for his parliamentary colleagues in Grand Bahama.
I do not want my cabinet colleagues come forth with their list saying these are my 10 constituents I need hired, these are my 20. It won't happen. So you've heard it from the horse's mouth, it won't happen. Don't bring the list. If the management accept the list, that manager will be fired. So no less crazy, no less Michael. All right? Don't bring it. We are not in that business. But as the memory is open, you can bring your list. Because then you would need more staff. But your list should be fair. Your list should consist of Bahamians. That's all.
Prime Minister Minnis says he would like to see Bahamians purchase and take over the Grand Lucayan Resort.
And I think the opportunity and the time has come for Bahamians not only to be given the concessions that are laid out in heads of agreement that are given to foreign investors, but the time has come when government take this bold step to give Bahamians even more incentive to get them in the hotel business. Examples are throughout the Caribbean. When you look at Bush Stewart and Sandals and what he had done with Air Jamaica, examples are there. And we would like to create our own Bush Stewart within the Bahamas.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.